Hello, beautiful collective. I'm going to be doing a reading for the full moon to see what Holy Spirit has to say for everyone. I basically am just going to ask them to tell me a story. So we'll see what story we have for the full moon. Holy Spirit, what is the story you have for my collective today? Or for the collective today? Tell me a story, please. There was so much devastation in the past. Everything felt like you couldn't find your way out of what was a blazing fire in your life at one point. People probably abandoned you, left you alone to navigate whatever difficult situation it was. With the pandemic and everything, you found out who was your true friends and who was there just for a free ride. And as you were alone and it felt like everything was falling apart, it allowed you to go within. And you blocked out the noise and you were able to find your higher guidance here. So far we have the Tower, the Four of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Magician, and the Wheel. With all this chaos that was happening around you, it could have been, of course, a breakup or a loss of a job, a loss of family. Your whole world was turned upside down, and you went within and found quiet and peace. And told yourself that you were going to have peace at all costs, no matter what was going on around you or whoever was creating chaos in your life. And so we arrive here at the Magician, getting in touch with your spirit guides, with divine, and turning the wheel into something new. Deciding that this wasn't good enough anymore and that it was being dismantled for the right reason. Allowing that wheel to turn and moving into your High Priestess energy. And recognizing that you are the master and the creator of your destiny. And no matter what is happening in the outside world, no matter what people do to you, no matter if you lose your job or not, lose your home or not, that you will be the person that decides what lessons you take from this. We have the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. And so, although it hurt, and although it was devastating, and it felt like you weren't going to make it out, we have the Nine of Cups. You went within, you found higher guidance with the Magician and the High Priestess here. You alchemized those negative experiences, and you decided, I'm going to take on all these challenges and pick up the rubble from this tower. And all these sleepless nights and all the tears that I cried that nobody's seen and that nobody was there to wipe my tears, I'll wipe them alone. And you went forward on your journey, picking up whatever pieces were there, and opened your heart and said, just because these bad things have happened to me, just because these horrible, awful experiences that I've went through, I'm not going to let it close my heart. I'm going to keep moving forward and make my dreams come true here with the Nine of Cups. Wow, that was awesome. So I'm just going to clarify a little bit more. So let's clarify the Tower. The Tower, please, for the collective. Holy Spirit. The whole thing was upside down. I always do that. Sorry, guys. So we have the Tower and the Hanged Man. So double Tower here. So yeah, if this resonates with you so far, definitely it seems like everything has been spun on its head. And death was at the bottom of the deck. It literally felt like the universe was stringing you up by your feet and forcing you to look at your circumstances, look at your situation and what was happening to you. And to see that, you know, the situation that you were in, the circumstances, it wasn't good for you. It wasn't meant for you. They wanted you to take a good hard look at, you know, the toxic people around you, or the what wasn't serving you in your life, essentially. And so a double tower had to come in, and it was devastating. I can see that. It was absolutely devastating. And there's fireworks going off as I said that. So more for the tower, please. Just one more. Justice. So the universe wants to let you know that it was fair what was going on. Now, this could be something to do with karma, you know, writing karma from the past. But I do believe it was more of a sense that you were being not acknowledged in your circumstance. You weren't appreciated in your circumstance as the beautiful person and human being that you are. And it was only fair that you had to remove yourself from the circumstance. And maybe you felt stuck and you couldn't see it until the universe kind of had to shake it. And so that you could see with the Hangman and the Justice here. It's definitely something super powerful in the recent past that you weren't seeing, that the universe said, you know, this isn't fair, this isn't right to you, this isn't the way your life was supposed to go. So they brought in double towers. Four of Swords, please. Right. So you isolated yourself from people. And death came out, wanted to come out to transform yourself and move into potentially a true twin flame match. If this was if this is about a twin flame journey, you may have been stuck with a karmic masculine, or it was your divine masculine who dropped the ball on the mission, or, you know, was off learning the lessons that they need to learn. And, you know, you said, well, I've already learned my lessons. I already see what this is. So I'm going to remove myself from a situation no longer where I can trust, and I'm going to transform and become the highest version of myself, and treat myself better, essentially. So there's that marriage energy kind of coming in the sense that you feel like, you know, you want to be married, or you want to be in a relationship, right? One that fulfills you. So with the Two of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun. So I see here that, you know, you started to get enlightenment on your situation, and I'm seeing compassion and carefreeness coming into your life at this time, or about to come in with this full moon here. I see that you feel very beautiful. If not, you're working on it in all ways, and I also see that shining from the inside out. When this tower came into your life, I believe that it helped, even though there was a lot of things that were destroyed, there's something innocent that has been reborn here with the Sun, with the child here. There's something very innocent that has been reborn within you. Appreciation for life, appreciation for life, for the universe, for the life that you've been granted, and the wisdom and the gifts that have been given to you from the divine. And also like the fact that the divine even orchestrated this in the first place for you, that they cared so much to come in and open your eyes to something that you were probably very reluctant to open your eyes to. Yeah, I see that there with the Eight of Swords. These two here, it's like someone coming in to rescue this woman who is bound up here, coming in with the sword. And also this is on top of the Two of Swords, so there's two blindfolds here as well. So you definitely couldn't see, like you couldn't see the circumstances for what it was. So I see this Knight of Swords as, it could be someone, possibly an air sign, or a young man or woman who helped you to open open the blinders and bring the sun into your life. Regardless of who did it, I see illumination and happiness, especially going into the Magician. Magician, please, Holy Spirit. The Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. The Empress. Okay, so I'm seeing here that there's this energy of feeling very grateful for all the things that you have, for all of your experiences that have helped make you wise now to bring in this Empress energy. And that, you know, there's an appreciation for working on yourself and how much that means to you. There's joy in working on yourself. It's like being a channeler, essentially, of divine energy, bringing divine light into the world. Yeah, with the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress, there's something very like, it's like you've been anointed by the Most High to be a representative of what it is to be a divine feminine or a divine masculine, what it looks like. And it's like there's a lot of appreciation that you're an honor, like to honor yourself, essentially. And to recognize who you are and where you came from, whether you're a starseed or a light worker or just a divine being, you know, who knows? There's so many different types of beings that are on the planet at this time, but I think there's an appreciation that, first of all, that's who you are and that you want to treat yourself really well, but there's also that the divine recognized that in you and came in and dismantled a faulty paradigm matrix that you were in, right? Okay, so the Wheel. Wow, the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. So now, because you've passed this test, opened your eyes and made the situation and did what you need to do to upgrade yourself and to recognize who you are as an ambassador for the divine, now comes in your true partner here with the Four of Wands and the Lovers. On that note, for the divine masculines, I want to mention, or sorry, for divine feminines, it's kind of like, I know a lot of us divine feminines have been with a divine masculine who isn't acting very divine or isn't very divine at all. And you kind of wonder, like, I wonder if he was karmic or if he was a divine masculine. On that note, my own personal opinion, I'd like to think that I think all people have the potential to be divine. Okay, maybe I stretch, maybe I a little bit of a reach by saying all people, but I do believe that most people do have the potential to be divine. So in my case, I know that my divine masculine was he was divine at one point, but I do remember there being a night where I heard the word abort, abort. And I knew right then and there that contract had been revoked. And they had basically said, you know, he didn't pass the test. He didn't do what he was supposed to, and we're going to... I also heard the word revoke. So I knew that the contract had been revoked at this point. So I don't want to take away the divinity and the divine masculine that's in your life. However, contracts can be rewritten, and that's what I'm seeing here, is that there's a contract being rewritten, and there's going to be a new divine masculine who did the work, who's going to come in your life. And as for your old divine masculine, I mean, he could be downgraded, or he can continue on and learn the lessons and become a divine masculine for some other divine feminine later in life. At that point, you will probably be busy and on your way, regardless if you're a man or a woman. So I see that that's coming in here. The High Priestess, we have the World. The Fool. First of all, I want to say this reading is so, like, the vibe is just peaceful and beautiful, and I can feel it. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Swords. So yeah, so now you have this higher understanding of everything and how energy works, how who you are and your role in the planet and the ascension. And so you're ready to start new. You're ready to start fresh. That cycle of karma, of, you know, malevolent reptilian forces in your life, matrix strongholds in your life. It's now been cleared. The karma has been cleared up. You've done the work, and it's now a fresh beginning coming in with a lot of wisdom. I do see again that childlike energy, a new beginning, something fresh, something fun that you want to do. Yep, lots of fun here. And then with the Four of Swords next to the Nine of Swords, I'm seeing like peace, to be honest. I'm seeing peace. And I'm seeing like a higher understanding. It's like knowing how to transmute pain into success. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles. The King of Wands, so we have a match here right above and below each other. And it's interesting that the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands have come out, because it definitely matches that very bright energy that I'm feeling right now. And it's kind of like, again, like that talking about a lover, a new lover that will be coming in, that you will attract. And you guys will be very attracted to each other. Very sexy energy here for sure. Yeah, because you're going to be looking good and feeling good. So obviously you're going to, if you look and feel good and you're radiating from the inside out with the sun, it's going to attract that King of Wands. He's going to be more than very excited to get up off that throne and come get you, come scoop you. So 10 of Wands, please. Yeah, the past, whew, heavy. So you have the Devil and the Six of Cups, and it's like on top of the 10 of Wands. So in the past, this person that you were tied to, I don't want to say they were sent from the devil, even though I just said it, but there's definitely, you know, karma and toxic behaviors and lifestyles that was tied to this person that just made your life miserable. And it's unfortunate that that's what it was. It seems like you had a lot of fond memories with this person. A lot of good memories were made, and at the time you guys are probably a vibrational match for each other, but you certainly aren't anymore, because they're still stuck in that energy, or they're currently on their way out of it. But either way, it's just no longer a match. Like, even if you were to meet with that person, I think you would be just so much more above them in the Empress energy. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, that you're just like a celebrity is what I'm feeling. Like you look like a celebrity, and they don't. I don't know what to say. Ace of Cups, please, Holy Spirit. The 10 of Cups. The Knight of Wands. The Two of Swords. I'm seeing that a couple of things. People who come in with that overly sexual, like not valuing you, people who just want to sleep with you and stuff like that, being close to the devil here. I see you're just kind of like not having that anymore. Or that's the advice from Holy Spirit, is like, you no longer need to have that anymore. With the Ace of Cups, you are going to be attracting in this 10 of Cups energy, you know, happiness with somebody who appreciates you, who loves you, and who's going to respect your heart and treat you the way you need to be treated. You won't have to beg anymore to be held properly, or for the right birthday gift, or to be taken out on nice little trips, or do just romantic, cute things together. Like, no longer will you be in a space where you're lacking that, because not only will you already be in treating yourself like that before a partner ever enters your life, you don't need an excuse to take yourself on a date. You can go and take yourself by yourself, which is what I see was happening. That you started to treat yourself like you were your own lover, being the masculine within you, which is what you're supposed to do. So no more time is going to be wasted on people who are just coming in and coming out. Like, there's no need, because you could do it yourself now. 9 of Cups, please. We have the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, Strength, and the Ace of Wands. So you're bringing in your wishes, yep, with the 6 of Wands at the bottom. You're much stronger than you were in the past. So that's, again, another past energy, but it could also be a present energy. Maybe there's still like this lingering feeling of, you know, all of these promises. I'm getting readings, and they're saying, oh, I'm going to get a lover, and oh, I'm going to get this. And it's not happening for you, and you kind of, there's that devastation and doubt that creeps in that says that, you know, that's as good as it gets, and I lost, you know, whatever. But But that's just simply not true. Those are doubts. And I know you know that here with the Strength and the Ace of Wands. You know that you got it like that. And these two cards together gives me strong. I don't even want to say it, but it is a sexual energy. And it's almost like a sexual energy that you're attracted to yourself. I don't know who I'm talking to here, but on top of the Nine of Cups, I'm seeing it like being extremely attracted to yourself, like, and not in a narcissistic way, but just thinking like, wow, I really did that. I really overcame all of that shit. I really look good right now. You couldn't tell that just 2 years ago that I had wanted, you know, to commit suicide, or I wanted to you know, to end it all, or to just drink consistently every day, or do drugs, or whatever it was that was numbing you, you know? So it's like, I see you just being like totally into yourself at this time. Like, I did that. Nobody can tell you that you didn't overcome this. And with the Three of Pentacles here, there was collaboration. There may have been people around you that helped you. It could have been by yourself. It could have been like your spirit guides, your spirit team that helps you do this. But I do see you just being like, you really like yourself at this time. And I hope you do, if this is who I'm resonating with. So let's get some advice. Advice for the collective, please, on this full moon. Whoa, this is like sticky. I think I might just have to draw one because they're kind of sticking together. Let's see. This is so many, but we'll do it anyways. So we have activating the third eye. I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. Greeting wellness. Balance is the key to life of infinite miracles. Growing beyond guilt. It couldn't have happened any other way. Demystifying the darkness. My shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. Resolving anger. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. Processing grief. My losses prove how I deeply loved. Whoa, 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 whoa. Guys, definitely a sense that there was a heavy loss that happened, but it's like it was better to have loved and lost and have put your all into everything, and there's nothing to be guilty about. You did the best that you could. You stayed with your integrity intact, and you were able to see with the demystifying darkness and activating the third eye just what these energies, these demonic energies that enter your life, what they can do. And that's not to say Divine Masculine himself was, or herself was, demonic, so to speak, but they allowed that kind of energy into their life, and look what happened. Look what the result of that. So it's super important. Now you understand, you know, the higher understanding of like why these things happen and how to navigate life moving forward. So you're moving into, you know, growing beyond the guilt, resolving the anger, processing the grief of everything, and understanding that everything happens for a reason, and moving into now with the wisdom that you have, moving into a better space for the future. Any more advice for the collective on this full moon? Safety, beauty, faith, there's way too many cards, but I see change there. I almost want to end it right there because I see the message. Jinn. Okay, so with Jinn here and safety, I'm seeing that, you know, maybe on this full moon you want to ask for safety from any negative forces that are coming in and around you. But I do see that you are safe at this time. It looks like, you know, that chapter has been closed, so there may be like residual energy still. But just keep having the faith that everything's going to be okay. And remember, if you feel good, you look good. Queen of Wands energy. Now we need that Queen of Wand energies. Remember, or the King of Wand energy. Remember that you are beautiful and treat yourself as such. You are a celebrity. You are an ambassador of the Most High, and you gotta look the part. You gotta act the part. You gotta breathe it, walk the walk, talk the talk, and treat yourself kindly, because there are many beings that are invested in your success and invested in your journey, because they need you to help. As you can see, so many things have changed on the planet already, and that's thanks to the Divine Feminine Collective, and of course the men that are also part of the Divine Feminine Collective. But it is feminine energy, and it's beautiful. So I think that is what my spirit guides wanted to communicate with you lovely people today. I hope you enjoyed these awesome radiant full moon energies. I love you guys so much, and if this resonated with you in any way, please consider liking, subscribing, or commenting. Thank you so much, and enjoy your day. Bye.